Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, we're keeping it in the AFC West. It's the Denver Broncos and the LA Chargers. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's a dive up the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Broncos will have a first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They'll send him over right. Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
And I guess they've had enough of this possession. They've got the punter out there on first down.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Run! Set.
Herbert throwing right away. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. I mean, still basically a full 17 games to go. But so far, so good.
They pay off all of that offseason work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. You can't do it much better than that.
Kicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run this second tape.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap to Nix. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he is on third and short. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
All set now. First and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. Back-to-back carries here. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about him when they get to the sidelines.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. He started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Brought down by Christian Wilkins.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Now, this is a new concept. They are set up to punt on second down. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Chargers getting set. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Throw is there for a long Dave Ganson. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Shotgun give to Hampton. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Now Herbert to throw. Hits his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator's going to be one happy camper.
6-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Ray.
Hampton now up the middle. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical, and that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On third down, Herbert. Johnson finds the football, complete. To the house, touchdown LA! The Chargers pull that in front further, 13-zip. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Nix. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best like curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Our score, 14-0. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have 2nd down behind the sticks.
Ready?
To throw, here's Nix. He's got it inside the 25. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Spins out of one side. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal.
Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. Just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Hampton gets it from the pistol. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. This time it's a passing play. Throw is caught. He's still going at the 30. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a 31-yard play. And it brings up an LA first down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Now an inside give to Hampton. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Completed to his running back. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Taylor tight. Ready.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 13-point lead. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix. Ah, man, it's Marvin Mims. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Nix with it on 1st. Left side now, caught by Sutton. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They gain 14 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Now give left side. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Bombers.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Darius Davis to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Looking slant route complete. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out and gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Herbert from the gun. It's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. One guy's there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. He's him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Dicker connects there. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Power squid kick is taken in. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Headed out right. This is hauled in by on the right side. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They strike for 23 yards. And it brings up an LA first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Set. Go.
He'll pass it this time. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Chargers will have a first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He gets this one against him. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Hampton gets the handoff. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Brings up second and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Set.
Now Herbert to throw. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it's intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical as nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
Hold on a sec. Ready.
Nick's looking to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Throw here, third down. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
On in at the 41. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
To the line on first and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Cap it. Ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jonte Barron has it. And the Broncos are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
On first down, they'll run. This will get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tuli Pulotu in for the tackle.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
The 46-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shotgun snap to Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. To throw, here's Nix. He's got Sutton complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Nix now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Okay, look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Nix. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. Blake Grupe on to attempt a field goal. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
On the return, here comes Davis. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll start the drive with Edwards. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Connects on the crosser. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And the Chargers will have a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And he's first out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. He takes it down to the 33. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Running it with Hampton. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Back to Hampton. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, But instead, they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Again, it's Hampton. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. To the air this time. Herbert. Throw caught at the 6. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Now Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Here's Nix to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Nix to throw again. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
First down, and they go right back to it. And a big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Herbert from the gun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Set. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Tried getting it to Keandre Lambert-Smith. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. J.K. Scott will kick it away. Hauls in this punt at the 8. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pass taken in by Sutton. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk. It was nearly a big play.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Nix from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Almost set. Bombers, ready. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one's complete, right side. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. And for somebody who's been kicked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages. Yeah,
that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Nix now on 1st and 10. Finds his man over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 3 now. They'll throw again. Nix. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked up by Chinered Owuzie.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Running this one left. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate? Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
And he gets this down near the 30. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So flip the field, folks. It's 1st and 10 inside of enemy territory now.
Set.
They'll run it here with Hampton. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now a run by Hampton. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd down give to Hampton. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked! Now they can move with it, scooped inside the 40.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. Able to get it to Franklin. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
It's a gain of 10.
So the Chargers